Welcome to Mercury in Leo opposing Pluto for July 2nd, 2024 transit forecast for all 12 signs. I'm Patricia Tate, your astrologer. I specialize in traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology. I'm excited to share this month's astrological transit forecast with you. Please like and share. It helps the channel to grow. If you are new here, welcome. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. For those of you who have been following me, thank you for your support and for sharing your journey with me. Now, Mercury is going to move into or transit into the fiery sign of Leo on July 2nd, 2024. When Mercury, which is the planet of communication, intellect, travel, it rules over our computers, our cell phones. When it moves into the fiery sign of Leo, it brings about this dynamic and expressive energy that is in regards to our interactions and our thought processes. Leo is ruled by the sun. It is a fire sign that's known for its creativity, its leadership, and its charisma. So at this time, our communication, it becomes more vibrant, more theatrical. People are likely to be more expressive, more enthusiastic in all of their conversations or communications or interactions with each other. This is an excellent time for storytelling, whether it's through writing or speaking or in performing. Expect this flair for the dynamic in your communication style, so you can use this for creativity. There will be this boost in our self-confidence that is in regards to your ideas, your opinions. You might feel more courageous in sharing your thoughts, in asserting your viewpoints. You might want to take the leadership in discussions because Leo is the leader, and you might want to present your ideas boldly. This can be a time when you can be more comfortable with taking charge in meetings or negotiations or all forms of public speaking. Now, because Leo represents our projects and our hobbies, you can expect possibly this surge in your creative inspiration, making this a really great time to work on your projects. Focus on projects that really ignite your passion. Mercury in Leo, it encourages putting your heart into where you communicate or where you create. Now, there could be this wanting to have validation. There could be this stronger desire for recognition in all forms of how you talk, express yourself, email, phone, text. This is really going to be a great time for you to shine, to be acknowledged for your contributions. This is an excellent period for PR activities or marketing or promotions that highlight your unique qualities and help you to stand out in a crowd. This is an awesome transit for enjoyment in all of your social interactions because they're going to be heightened. Expect lively and entertaining conversations. Now, this is about networking, talking, sharing, getting out there. A great way to expand your networks, to connect with influential people. Leo's energy really helps to make things, makes you have this memorable impression with others. Now, when Mercury moves into the sign of Leo, it will directly oppose Pluto. This represents a transformation, and this could include big changes or secrets. Pluto also represents death and destruction. It's about decomposing in order to transform what is not working and transform it into something new. So there will be this dynamic interplay between the way you communicate with Mercury and the transformation of Pluto that can bring about this intense and potentially transformative conversations and these mental processes that you may be going through. This aspect can surface any hidden truths that you may have, or it could be about power struggles and profound realizations. The transit is short, but it's wanting to burst forth, share information, and then possibly having a power struggle between what you're saying with somebody who's of authority or with ego. Now, potential challenges, there can be this overconfidence of being overly confident or domineering in conversations. So I'm encouraging you to look at balance is going to be the key here in order to use this transit to your best ability. Also, there can be Leo brings about impatience sometimes. So practicing patience is especially in the way that you communicate, wanting an answer with that reply immediately, wanting you sending out information and wanting the information back immediately, like the email, the phone, the text, wanting someone to respond back immediately and having to practice patience with this. And also, Leo brings about drama. And so avoid any unnecessary drama or theatrics that may not be appropriate for every situation at the beginning part of Mercury going into Leo. Now, before we dive in, I want to begin with sharing my offerings this month. I'm excited to announce my new Transit Talk webinars. These are interactive educational sessions that we're going to cover a different topic each month. The next webinar is going to be on July 9th, where we're going to explore the concept of your profected year. This is an ancient timing technique that helps you to understand the upcoming year's themes and the influences that are going to help you shape your year ahead. To learn more, you can visit willowgracemystic.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my email for a list of astrological insights and early releases and upcoming specials. Now, for all Cancerians, I am offering a discount on your personal solar return consultation. Use the code CANCER10 to receive a discount. Visit my website to schedule your appointment today. And additionally, I'm going to be offering live astrology consultations at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 2nd, on 16th, and on the 30th. So it's like every other Tuesday. So to reserve your spot and get in the queue, you can sign up using the link below. I look forward to seeing you there, so let's dive in. So for Aries Sun and Aries Rising, you have Mercury moving into your 5th house. The 5th house for you represents children, creativity. It's where we take a risk. It is what I find as fun and pleasurable, something that I would plan to do on the evenings or weekends. It revolves around topics of either children or childlike activities or love affairs. The 5th house brings in your hobbies, all types of creativity, art, music, anything that you would do that would be like a risk or gambling. So Mercury rules over your 3rd house of who you communicate with on a daily basis, how you talk and exchange ideas. So we know this has to do with something that has with creativity or your children, or this could be with your children and the way that they are communicating with you. The 3rd house represents science and technology and building of relationships and bringing in the topics of school and books and not just talking and exchanging, but it's news and it's gossip, it's media, it's conversation. So know that you're going to bring these topics in. Now, Mercury is also the ruler of your 6th house, which brings in your daily habits, what you are doing on a daily basis. So we know this is you talking and exchanging ideas with children or siblings, neighbors, cousins, all forms of communication for you. It's about creativity and romance and self-expression. Now, the opposition with Pluto comes in with your 11th house. The 11th house represents your friendships, your social circles, your networks, your aspirations. It's your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and the people that you're networking with. And so there's going to be this, at the beginning of this transit, this pull and tug about intense conversations that can take place that have to do with your creative projects, your romantic interests. This could be about friendships or group dynamics, about things that you are sharing or topics that they're expressing. This could be about group dynamics with hidden issues that now are coming to light with the conversations or things being revealed. This is an opportunity that can require you to address these power struggles because Pluto represents the wanting to have power or control over. And this could be an opportunity for you to truly transform your social connections. Who do you share these thoughts and ideas with? How do you share these thoughts and ideas? This could be children, this could be lovers, or anything that you might engage in that could be a risky behavior. So Mercury's opposition again to Pluto brings about this profound and transformative conversations that you are going to have with other people. It's going to be a time for you to confront your hidden truths, address power dynamics, and make these significant changes that can help you align with your personal growth and transformation. Aries, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can get that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Taurus Sun and Taurus Rising, you now have Mercury entering into your home sector. It's the foundation of which you build your life upon. The fourth house represents your home, your family, your past. It's generational. The fourth is your property, your traditions. It has everything to do with like real estate or like this could be your land, your country. It has to do with your familial relationships and possibly your upbringing. Now, Mercury brings in topics that have to do with your cash, your money, your resources, and what you need in order to feel secure. It also brings in topics that have to revolve around children or affairs, or where you're willing to take a risk, and creativity. Knowing that this is going on, Mercury bringing in your foundations, it squares Pluto. Now, Pluto is at the top of your chart. So Pluto, your career, public image, authority figures. So this could be a boss. This has to do with your reputation, something that opposes you being in the outside world with you being at home. The 10th house belongs to government, boss. It has to do with your personal ambitions. It brings in topics of your reputation, business-related success, achievement, your personal responsibilities. And so bringing this in an opposition is you wanting to start and communicate something that has to do with your self-worth. This could be asking for a raise. This could be looking at your personal resources and wanting to know what's going on with these power dynamics. This could be a discussion that you're having at home that might be intense, revealing possibly some deep-seated issues about power dynamics of family members, grandparents, great-grandparents, or traditions, or things that have passed down from one to another to you, like an expectations of sorts. Now, this could be your professional life is being affected by these personal revelations of what's going on within you that leads to significant changes in your career or your public standing or your public reputation. Mercury's opposition to Pluto with your career can bring about these profound and transformative conversations between at home and with career and who you're presenting yourself. It's going to be a time that you're going to be pushed to confront these hidden truths and address these power dynamics in order for you to make these significant changes that will help align you with your personal growth and transformation of what does home look like? What does my career look like? So Taurus, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays for a private consultation. You can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising, wherever Mercury goes, Mercury is your chart ruler, so it's always important to follow it throughout the chart. And you now have Mercury moving into your third house of communication. The third house is siblings, it's your local community, it's neighbors, cousins, it's how you talk and exchange ideas, it's the making of friends, it is acquaintances, it's how you openly talk and exchange ideas with people about where you connect with others. It's where you formulate your thoughts, media, conversation, news, gossip. The third house is also your daily commute, and it's how you acquire new skills. So we know that this is the networking house for you. It is the ruler of your first house and the ruler of your home. So we know that it's going to bring in topics revolving around you, how you present yourself, your personality, your appearance, something that has to do with building a strong foundation of the way that you communicate. And this could be through AI, science, technology, taking a class, taking a workshop. The third house brings in topics of basic education. How do I gather information? How do I network with people? How do I share it? Now, Pluto is the opposition, and Pluto is in your ninth house. So it's opposing higher education. It's opposing travel and philosophy and your beliefs, and all types of communications with siblings or neighbors now might reveal some hidden truths or influencing your worldview on travel plans. This opposition takes the way you look at the world, and it opposes other people's thoughts and ideas that could have to do with your religion, your philosophy, your beliefs, or courses or classes that you're taking. Now, the ninth house also brings in topics of legal matters and publishing. So we know that there might be some kind of a power struggle wanting or needing to be transformed. Mercury's opposition to Pluto in your ninth house brings about this opportunity for profound and transformative conversations about power and dynamics. And so this is going to be a time to confront the hidden truths between you and others, maybe finding out how they really feel about things and addressing these power dynamics to make these significant changes that can help you align with your best and highest good for your personal growth, and know what other people's thoughts and feelings are, and for transformation of what does this relationship look like, or what does your networking now look like as you move forward. So Gemini, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Cancer Sun and Cancer Rising, Mercury is now moving into your second house of your self-worth. It's your finances, it represents your values, your personal resources. It's what do I need in order to feel safe and secure. The second house is your attitude towards money. It's your ethics, like your work ethic, or it's your self-esteem, it's your financial condition. The second house is your sensual pleasures, things that you want to surround yourself with. It represents your mental, emotional, your spiritual resources within you, and it represents how do you support yourself with money, job, career. Now, Mercury rules over your 12th house. The 12th house brings in topics of your personal unconscious and hidden enemies, and it also brings in where we withdraw and like where we have that broken record with like self-sabotage, and it brings in topics that have to do with communication of neighbors and siblings, and topics of friends, and the third house brings in topics of like taking a class, something that's closer to home, neighbors, siblings, cousins, where we talk and open exchange ideas, like at the grocery store. It is email, transportation. It is acquiring a new skill. It's also the house of gossip. I bring gossip in because this has to do with the 12th house of hidden enemies, and like you not trusting your gut instinct. Now, Mercury is opposing Pluto in your 8th house. The 8th house has to do with power dynamics that revolve around your shared resources, debts, transformation that has to do with you connected with somebody else. Now, this could be with a business partner, a significant other. This could be with an ex, because it has to do with alimony and child support. The 8th house brings in topics of where we desire to have these deep connections with other people, but it also brings in deep bonding, and it's the house of deep psychological connections. So there could be these connections that you have with familial or family connections. Now, the impact of the eighth house is an opportunity to bring out these intense discussions that have to do about your money, your resources, things that are tied up or connected to other people. This could bring them out to the surface, revealing an underlying power dynamics that has to do with financial issues, either that you've been ignoring or that are now being brought up, that could be with business partners, significant other, family members, exes. This could be truly an opportunity for you to be prepared to transform the way that you approach your shared finances or your shared financial condition and your personal values with other people. Mercury's opposition to Pluto in your eighth house really brings this profound and transformative conversations of taboo topics. It's going to be a time that you're going to need to confront the hidden truths, either about your worst fears or where you need to feel secure in order of who you are sharing truths with, addressing power dynamics, and making these significant changes that align with your personal growth and your transformation. So Cancer, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Leo Sun and Leo Rising, I absolutely love this for you because this is all about you. It's in your first house of self. This is you finding your voice. Mercury and Leo in the first house is about your self-expression. It's your identity. It's your personal appearance. This is you saying, I need to step into the way I communicate with others. I always say that the first house is about your identity with your business card, your website. It's who you are presenting to the general public. Now, Mercury rules over your 11th house of you with your hopes and your wishes and your dreams and your goals and your aspirations and your networks of who do you share ideas with in order to move forward with what you want to do. Mercury also rules over your cash, your property, your personal resources, your talents, your skill set. So we're bringing these topics in with you finding your voice of moving forward with a transformation of sorts. Now, it opposes Pluto. Pluto is in your 7th house, so this has to do with partnerships. This could be marriage. This is all of your one-on-one relationships. This could be clients. This could be significant others. This could be best friends. The 7th house is not just love, but it's negotiations. The 7th house brings in topics of negotiation, cooperation, open enemies, exes. It brings in public enemies. It brings in topics of how do you handle conflict and legal matters. And with Leo rising, taking the ego out, and with Pluto, power struggles. So the impact of this can be personal communication becomes intense and then offers you the ability to transform. It's about relationships that may face these power struggles for these deep revelations that will prompt you to have these significant changes in how you present yourself and how you relate to others. Mercury's opposition to Pluto is really going to bring about this profound and transformative conversations of you with everybody else. You with business partners, significant others, clients, best friends, boundaries with open enemies and exes. It's really going to be a time that you're going to have to confront these hidden truths and address these power dynamics and make these significant changes that align with your personal growth and your transformation. So Leo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising, Mercury is now entering into your 12th house. The 12th house is where we go within, we sit, we meditate. It's our subconscious. It's solitude. It's about our hidden matters. We go within to connect to divine or God or goddess or Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, to receive messages from your angels, your spirit guides, or your ancestors. The 12th house is our mystical experiences. It's where we take the deep journeys in order to transcend and to work on dealing with subconscious issues. And this could be overcoming limitations, doing the inner healing. The 12th house is where we heal and where we renew, but it's about karmic debts and overcoming these topics. Mercury rules over your first house of who you are, the way that you communicate, what you want to communicate. So we know that this has to do with your voice. The first house is like your business card, it's your website, it's your identity, it's your appearance, and overcoming these fears. Mercury also rules over your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy. We know that you are going within to overcome some fears in order to find your voice and transcend higher. What do we have to do first? We have to get through Pluto. Pluto sits opposite in our 6th house of our health, our work, our daily routines. The 6th house is our mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, and what do we need to do on a daily basis in order to care and nurture ourself. We need to make self-care a daily habit. We need to stop the broken record of that revolves around our self-worth. Believe in yourself. The 6th house gives you this opportunity to focus on if you need a mentor or you need a guide or you need to speak with somebody who can share opinions about you moving past some difficult topics. The impact that this is going to have is your subconscious thoughts and these hidden matters. They're going to be brought to the surface. It will impact your daily routines and your health. This is about your work-related conversations because the 6th house is the balance between your home and work. Now, it might reveal some deeper issues that you need to address before moving on. This will lead to the transformation in order to change your daily life or your health, your well-being. Mercury's opposition to Pluto in your 6th house brings about powerful and transformative conversations between you and your inner self, talking to yourself, meditating, yoga, making your mental health, mental, physical, spiritual, psychological, emotional health and well-being a top priority. It's time for you to confront these hidden truths, address the power dynamics, and make these significant changes that help to align you with your personal growth and your transformation between your voice and your career. Now, Virgo, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, we now have Mercury in your networking sector. I absolutely love this because this is like fierce and loyal and find my voice and connect with others. The 11th house brings about topics of friendships. It's social networks. It's your aspirations. It's groups that you belong to or that you are part of either for fun, joy, pleasure, or for your career, your job. It's all types of teams or peers or networking opportunities. This is really going to be an opportunity for you to be like a social butterfly and find your voice with humanitarian efforts, or how do you help and support the collective. Mercury in Leo here is going to be an opportunity to bring in topics that have to do with your 9th house, because it's the Gemini house of travel, higher education, religion, philosophy, beliefs, legal matters, publishing, and also your 12th house. I need to follow my intuition. I need to follow my gut instinct. I need to pay attention to my dreams. I need to sit within, and I need to connect into something other than myself, my inner self, and what do other messages that I receive, ancestors, spirit guides. This could be finding a feather, finding a coin, connecting into source or connecting into the divine in order to feel, is this the right person that I should be connecting with? Is this exactly where I should be going? Bringing in all of these topics. Now, the first thing that Mercury has to get through before you move on with the benefits is Pluto. Pluto is in your fifth house of your creativity. It's your romance. It's your self-expression. It's children. It's the fifth house is where we take a risk, where we want to take a gamble on something. The fifth house brings in investments or sports. It's about gambling and fun and joy and pleasure. And Pluto being here brings about these intense conversations within your social circles, or your children, or it could reveal these, or with a lover. This could reveal these hidden dynamics that were below the surface and are now bubbling up to the top that could affect your creative projects or your romantic interests or conversations between you and a child, or you being the child and your parent. This could be also I'm bringing Pluto in the fifth house brings about topics of romantic interests. So if there are other romantic interests, a difficulty in conversations, this is an opportunity to be prepared for these transformative changes in your friendships and in your aspirations of your goals, of who you network with. Mercury's opposition to Pluto can bring about this profound and transformative conversations of coming up between groups or social circles that you didn't know about the underlying current, and you might leave, or you might have it might be revealing these hidden truths or these power dynamics of somebody else wanting to be in total control over of those projects or that activity or that network. Now, this will help make these significant changes in order to help you align with your personal growth and your transformation of where do you want to move forward with the way that you communicate, where is your tribe, and how do you find your tribe. So, Libra, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. You can schedule a private consultation at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising, you now have Mercury at the top of your chart. Your 10th house represents you speaking to others, finding your voice, this could be authority figures or you having the voice of somebody of authority. This is your public image, it's your career, it's your reputation. The 10th house being at the top of your chart is government, bosses, awards, honors. The 10th house represents your personal ambition, your reputation, your achievement, responsibilities. It's all where you want to make your mark on society. Now, Mercury rules over your goals, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and your social circles or your networks with who do you align with in order to get to where you want to be, like truly networking with other people. It also rules over your 8th house of shared resources or deep bonding connections that you have with other people. This could be with business partners, significant others. This could be with exes. This could be with family. The 8th house brings in topics of deep psychological connections or deep bonding with others, and you needing to have some form of trust or connection in order to move forward with the way that you are communicating, the way that you are sharing. Now, Pluto is what you have to pass through first in order to find your voice. Pluto in Aquarius is in your home. It's your family, your personal foundation. This could be your parents. This is your ancestors. It represents your traditions. This could be with landscape, your property, your homeland, or the fourth house can be all family relationships or upbringing. I look at this also as your personal living situation that you're in, and now what has to transform. There has to be some type of transformation that now has to occur. So this could be professional communications between you and authority figures or bosses. They might be intense at this time. They could reveal some deeper issues that you're having within your career, or with your public image, with how people see you or how you want to be seen. And family matters could now come to the forefront of family needing you or your partner's family. This could be topics being brought up that require serious transformation or change at home in order to balance your personal and your professional life. Mercury's opposition to Pluto with your home brings about this profound and transformative conversations with whoever is in your home, or this could be parents or grandparents, and bring in topics of your bosses or authority figures. It's going to be a time that you are going to confront these hidden truths and address these power dynamics of what is it that you are saying, what is it that they are saying, and make these significant changes that align with your personal growth and the transformation of the way that you communicate. So Scorpio, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, I absolutely love this for you because Mercury is moving into your ninth house, which trines your first house. So we know that this is in a benefit to move you forward with the way that you communicate, with topics that have to do with higher education, learning, religion, philosophy, travel. The ninth house has to do with topics that revolve around publishing or legal matters. It's finding your voice or expressing your thoughts and your ideas with those topics. This could be with people that are foreign or cross-cultural experiences with foreign people, places, things, adventure, experiences. The ninth house represents morals and ethics, and it revolves around ceremonies. And so bringing in the topics that have to do with your career, your job, your legacy, your reputation, and partnership. Partnership as in you plus somebody else, with a business partner, a significant other, clients, one-on-one relationships with a best friend. Now, the seventh house also represents open enemies and exes, so I'm going to bring that in to begin with because you have to pass by the opposition to Pluto. So the opposition to Pluto in your third house brings in all types of the way you are communicating. Communication with siblings, with neighbors, with cousins, your local community. This is a disruption with what you're saying to others and what is being heard or said or communicated at home. This revolves around news or gossip or email. The third house is how we talk and exchange ideas with others on a daily basis. And so this could be media or language or all types of conversations of sharing the information. So the opposition brings about this impact of conversations around your personal beliefs or your education or your travel plans or something with legal matters or publishing that now might become intense. This is revealing this deeper truth about your siblings, your local community, your interactions that could really prompt you to have significant changes with your worldview or your communication style, the way you share or the way you talk or bring about information through the way casual conversation or email or classes, workshops, anything that has to do with media, anything about getting the information out there. Mercury's opposition to Pluto in your communication house brings about profound and transformation conversations that revolve around the way you get the word out, the way that you transform your communication style, the way that you network. So it's going to be a time that you're going to have to confront these hidden truths and address power dynamics between what you want to say, what others want to hear, the way you present these things, and make these significant changes that will help align you for your personal growth and your transformation. So Sagittarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. Please join me live on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer full moon and new moon astrology consultations. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Mercury is now moving into your 8th house of your shared resources. The 8th house is you with somebody else. It is the house of deep bonding. It has to do with other people's money, values, opinions. The 8th house brings in topics of debt, obligations, taxes. It brings in inheritances, wills, the occult. It can bring in insurance, private affairs, deep bonding with other people that you feel this deep connection with. So this can be your business partner, your significant other. This could also bring about exes with alimony and child support. And the 8th house also brings in topics that are taboo, that we do not share with other people. The 8th house brings in topics that has us talking about our connections with deep psychological connections with family members, where we need to transform and heal and grow from them. It's about our retirement, our savings. This could be revealed about where we have personal sacrifice and how we have to transform and heal after like a loss or a death, or it has to do with sexuality. So Mercury moving into the house of Leo here has to do with the way that I share and communicate and find my voice with these taboo topics that you don't want to share with other people. It's more private. Now, Mercury is first going to oppose Pluto. Pluto is in your 2nd house. So this is conversations about what you share with others, but needing to work through your personal finances, your personal values, your resources. The 2nd house is, what do I need in order to feel safe and secure? My work ethic, my work, my skill set, my salary, my income. It brings in my value system. It has to do with my attitude towards money. And so this opposition brings in intense conversations about your shared resources that bring in topics of where you want to travel, legal matters, foreign people, places, and things, cross-cultural experiences. It'll also bring in topics of daily habits, what you need in order to. The 6th house brings in topics of self-care and alternative health care. And so as we talk about this is, I need this in order to feel safe and secure. I have to find my voice because these are things that I want to do. And it might bring in topics revolving around legal matters or publishing things. These intense conversations that Pluto brings is in order to transform, in order to bring about a healing, about personal finances, about significant transformation, really prompting you to have this new approach in how do you manage your resources? Where do you keep your resources? Who do you share your resources with? Now remember, it's not always about money. This can be with family and it can be with partnership. So Capricorn, these Mercury oppositions can bring about these profound and transformative conversations between your money and resources in order to reveal the hidden truths about the control, about the power dynamics, so you can align better with your personal growth and your transformation in order to feel safe and secure to move forward in the future. So Capricorn, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. So for Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Rising, you have Mercury moving into your seventh house of partnerships. So this is finding your voice with a marriage partner, a business partner, a client. The seventh house represents you plus somebody else. It revolves around love, negotiation, cooperation. It's about negotiations. I'm going to add in open enemies and exes because this is an opposition that we will have in order to find my voice and how do I navigate this terrain. The seventh house represents how do you handle conflict and legal matters with somebody else. And Mercury is all about your shared resources, your combined resources that you have with other people. So this can be exes, alimony, child support, business partners, significant others like life partners, and this could also bring about family if there's something that revolves around wills or resources where we have a connection to others that goes way back, like deep psychological connections that have to do with the way that you connect or the way that you communicate. Mercury also rules over your fifth house of children, of lovers, of where you're willing to take a risk, and your house of creativity. It's where you're willing to gamble on something. And so Aquarius, this Pluto in your first house is going to be where the opposition comes in. That has to do with you, your self-expression, your identity, your personal appearance of who are you and how does it oppose the way that you communicate with others, or your partnership with how this partner is like this is how do I find my voice. Communication within all types of partnerships can become intense. You with a business partner, significant other. This is your personal appearance of revealing these deeper issues that revolve around how do you feel about yourself and how you are transforming, infecting how do you relate to others. How do you want to control, or how do you feel controlled by business partners, significant others, best friends, significant clients, all those like one-on-one relationships that you have with people on a daily basis. Mercury's opposition to Pluto with your first house is going to bring about this opportunity for profound and transformative conversations about your fears and your confronting the hidden truths that you know about yourself, addressing the power dynamics so you can make these significant changes to help you align with your best and highest personal growth and transformation. So Aquarius, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For a private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com, and to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe. For Pisces Sun and Pisces Rising, you now have Mercury moving into your sixth house of your health, your work, your daily routines. The sixth house is my mental, physical, spiritual health, well-being, finding a mentor, finding a guide. The sixth house brings about topics of finding a balance between my home and my career. It's about sickness and nutrition and finding alternative health and healing practitioners, like communicating through I need to find a Reiki practitioner or a chiropractor or anything that has to do with your diet, your nutrition, or moving forward with finding my voice, with connecting into what do I need to do on a daily basis for myself in order for healthcare and for me to feel my best. And so does this mean a sound bath? Does this mean I need to speak my truth and say I need to set aside time for the daily walk or the meditation? Now, Mercury brings in topics of partnerships in order for you to, like the seventh house is you plus somebody else, a business partner, a significant other, your clients, your you plus like a best friend. And so you connecting to others. And Mercury also rules topics of your fourth house of your home, your foundation, needing to create this solid foundation of I need to make this a daily habit. And this could include a partner that you do this with, or the sixth house brings in topics of like your aunts or your uncles, or who you go to turn to for guidance or advice. And so connecting in with, I need to make sure that my health and my daily routines, I need to communicate them. And this needs to be fun. It needs to be pleasurable. This is not like just walking on a treadmill. I need to connect and network with others while I am doing this. And so how do I do this from home? How can I do this with a partner? Bringing in those topics. The opposition comes with Pluto in your 12th house. The 12th house is the subconscious. It's where we go to seek solitude. It's hidden matters. The 12th house being our shadow self. How do I overcome specific fears? How do I connect to spirit, God, Goddess, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, whatever you feel your divine is? How do I meditate and tap into my subconscious to overcome what I feel are my limitations? How do I take these deep journeys? And so this could be a past life regression. This could be yoga. This could be meditation. This is an opportunity for you to say, I want to make healing and renewing my body, mind, and soul a daily practice in order to overcome and grow. At this time, there could be these intense discussions around your work, your health, revealing some underlying matters that could affect your daily routines. This is about your subconscious thoughts that are hidden matters that maybe you are just now trying to find your voice and bring to the surface. And it'll prompt this transformative changes in the way that you approach your health and your daily work. Mercury's opposition to your Pluto can really bring about this profound and transformative conversations and release you from like karmic debt and mental, physical illness. And it's going to be a time that you're going to be able to confront these hidden truths, these power dynamics, to make these changes with your personal growth and your transformation. So Pisces, I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. For private consultation, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.